Hello, my name is Creator, and today I'm going to be doing a Chainsaw Man Powerscale tier list of all the characters from part 1 into part 2. I got this idea because I saw a tweet on Twitter by someone named Spygeti or at Spyget. I'll put their tweet on the screen. And I was reading the replies to the tweet, and I kind of disagree with a lot of things people were saying. I think a lot of people got like a lot of things wrong about the manga. So I will be doing a definitive 100% accurate tier list, but in which nothing in it will be wrong. Obviously, there will be massive spoilers, so if you are not caught up with Chainsaw Man, as of chapter 199, do not watch this video. And also, obviously, things will change in the future. I don't know the future. I don't know what will happen after chapter 199 for the next year. So yeah, this could be outdated pretty fast. So yeah, I'm using a quadrant square because a tier list, in my opinion, is very inaccurate for Chainsaw Man. I think people who power scale love tier lists, but it's not that simple. Just because, for example, I can't think of any examples, but it's not linear, okay? It's more like this quadrant that I made, and I will explain the coordinates. Obviously, the top is high destructive power, meaning they can do a lot of damage, or they can kill a lot of people easily. Low is low destructive power, meaning they can't do a lot of damage, and or they can only kill individual people at a time. Hard to kill / incapacitate on the far right, which means they are very hard to kill / incapacitate, obviously. And on the left, it is easy to kill / incapacitate, meaning they are very easy to kill / incapacitate. Obviously, the average human would be far left, bottom left. Meanwhile, a primal will be more far right, top right. But let's just get into it. Let's start off with part 1 devils, or we're going to go from part 1 to part 2. Let's start off with the Tomato Devil. So the Tomato Devil, obviously not that strong. Died to Denji with Pochita in his hands. Obviously he's a devil, so I'll put it more so to the left or right, but it's down here. It's down here. Stronger than some humans, but one Denji killed it. So human Denji by 2. So it's down there. Next is the Muscle Devil. The Muscle Devil is also low killing like the Tomato Devil, but Denji had to transform to get it, and it did break Denji's arm, if I remember correctly. So the Muscle Devil goes right by the Tomato Devil, a little bit to the, you know what I'm saying? A little bit right there. Next is the Zombie Devil. Now the Zombie Devil is more of a threat. I will say the Zombie Devil is kind of up here because it is easy to it's over here. It's easy to kill, but I'm trying to see if it's high destructive because it makes a bunch of zombies. It's real literal zombies, and it kind of depends. It kind of depends because they can make a lot of zombies and cause an apocalypse, or it can make only 10 zombies and they all die instantly. So it's I'll just put the Zombie Devil on this side, and it's also kind of easy to kill him. So over here, I'll put it right there. Next is the Bat Devil. The Bat Devil, I would say, is the perfect he is the perfect generalist devil. He does have high destructive power because, as we can see from the anime and the manga, in part 1 and part 2, he does destroy some buildings. He can destroy a lot of buildings with a supersonic ability, and also I won't say he's very hard to kill. He's kind of in the middle. It would take, I would think, let Denji kill him, normal Denji with a transformed. I would say, he's here. He's here. He's here. I say he's here. Also, next is the Grape Devil. I'm just going to get this over with. It's bottom left. Grape Devil? Are you kidding me? And when we first see it, it's already dead. Moving on. Also, I didn't mention it, but if I'm not feeling lazy, I will also show each person's best feat that we've seen in the manga. So y'all can't get mad at me because I'm literally showing you proof of their best feat. So yeah. The Fish Devil, or we assume it's the Fish Devil. Also very weak. Himeno and Aki killed it without off screen. So yeah, bottom left. The Leech Devil. The Leech Devil is also kind of the same as the Bat Devil. I mean, they were boyfriend and girlfriend, so I'll put like the Leech Devil right on top of the Bat. The Fox Devil is also very strong and also very nice. I would say it's kind of like around here. I don't think it could do as much damage as the Bat and Leech, even though we do see it destroy some buildings, but it's like not that big. And also, we've only seen it attack individuals, so like I would say it's and also it's kind of easy to kill too. I would say Leech is harder to kill than. Okay, anyway, I'll leave Leech right there. Fox. I say the Fox is like here, honestly. Himeno. Now, listen, I know I'm gonna make a lot of people mad. I'm gonna make a lot of people mad this entire video. I know. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't hate your faves. I literally love every single Chainsaw Man character. But Himeno, what feat have we seen Himeno do? She choked power with her ghost hand, and she caught a little like corrupted human type devil thing made by the Infinity Devil. And that's really it. Like, we haven't seen Himeno do anything. So she's a human and it's very easy to kill. And I mean, we haven't seen her doing like fighting or anything. And she has very low destructive power. So she's like down here, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I'll give her something. She could definitely kill. Okay, she could kill the tomato and grape and fish. So yeah, she's not gonna be down there. But she'll be like, she's like here. She's definitely stronger than all these people now. And don't look at this and say, oh, Himeno is weaker than the zombie devil. That's why I hate tier list. Because just because someone's higher, like, if I put Himeno here, doesn't mean she can't kill the zombie devil. It just means she has low destructive killing power and she's not hard to kill because she's like over here. But I'll put her right here. All right. Don't get mad at me. She's like right here. Kobeni. From what we've seen, Kobeni, listen, people like to gas Kobeni up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it right now. Aura really does make people overestimate characters in Chainsaw Man. And there are 3 prime victims of this. Kobeni, Pochita, and the Darkness Devil. I am not gonna lie, they are carried by aura and fan perception. Listen, I love Kobeni. She's cute. She really is. And she's funny. Is she strong? We've seen one feat, and that's her blitzing the snake tail, cutting Katana Man's arm off, and like almost shooting Sawatari. Is she easy to kill? I would say no. Not that easy. She's around Himeno. She is human, after all. And I'll also say she has higher destructive power. Single killing down here means like one person. They can kill one person. So she's like, she can kill, she did kill that old lady and she did almost kill Sawatari. She's like here. And I'll move Himeno like right here. All right. Don't be mad at me. Again, just because Himeno is down here doesn't mean she can't beat the zombie devil. It just means she can kill less. And she's harder to kill. Yeah. Okay. Power, easy to kill. Definitely. She's over here. Power's greatest feat, if I am not mistaken, her greatest feat in Chainsaw Man is when she used her giant hammer against the Sea Urchin Devil, and she killed a lot of zombies with blood knives. And that's it from what I remember. So power is not that strong. She is like, I'm not gonna lie, she is like down here. She's like with these, she's with them. She's like right here, bro. I'm sorry, power fans. I'm sorry, but she's just not that strong. She isn't that strong. She really isn't. Yeah, she's like right here. The Blood Devil. Now, the Blood Devil, unironically, gets underestimated. See, I say people get carried by aura. People overestimate power more than they do the Blood Devil. I'm just gonna say, I think the Blood Devil can kill Gojo from JJK. Because if you know from the manga, the Blood Devil's ability is she can control blood freely. We see her literally she uses the blood of a bunch of public safety members and Makima's own blood to stab them from inside out and stab their brains and their organs and all that stuff from the inside out. She can control other people's blood, and she can make as in her own words, 1,000 tera blood rain, where she makes a ton of weapons out of blood and just stabs Makima with them. Unfortunately, she was going up against Makima, so those attacks really didn't do anything to her, but to anyone else, it would kill them. Like, really. Like, she's up here. I would say she's here, honestly. She can kill a lot of people, and she's hard to kill. But unfortunately, again, she went up against Makima, and all the people things Makima was controlling. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, the Blood Devil is strong. It really is. Denji, my GOAT. Oh my goodness, Denji, my boy, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Where do you go? Denji. All right, we're going to be including Chainsaw form Denji, obviously. Denji, I would say, is hard to kill. Hybrids are hard to kill. And Denji also, he has a low destructive power. All he has is chainsaws. And he can use those chainsaws on his body, and also he can make like chainsaw whips. But he can't really like destroy a lot of things. He can tear through a lot of things violently, but he's like over here. And I say incapacitate. So he's like, honestly, I don't want to put him over here. I don't want to. I really don't. But I gotta think about this. I don't want to put him in the easy to kill incapacitate. But he is kind of easy to incapacitate. He kind of is. It just depends. It really depends on like the type of Denji we're getting. If we're getting like Airhead Denji, he's like over here, like down here with them. If we're getting high IQ Denji, he's like over here. I'll put Denji over. I'm going to assume everyone's at their strongest and at their best. Denji's over here. He's like over here. The Infinity Devil. Very low destructive power. He can only like trap people in buildings and certain spaces that he controls. And honestly, I would say he's like in the middle to kill. Like, with killing. Because like Denji could only beat him after 3 days until he gave up. And Yoru killed him instantaneously. So I would say he's like right here. Kishibe. I forgot to mention, Kishibe is one of the people who our Q is carried by aura. Kishibe is not that strong. And I am not, listen, I know people love Kishibe. He is not that strong. He is very easy to kill. Okay. I'm sorry. I was letting my blind like emotions get the best of me. All right. Kishibe is hard to kill in Incapacitate. He is hard to kill, but he ain't that strong. Like for example, in the manga, he does have contracted devils, but I think it's Pingtsi, I forgot her name, but she tells us that he can't use his devils because he has nothing left to give them. But he also isn't that strong. Like current Denji is beating Kishibe. He definitely is. But I don't want to say Kishibe is easy. I'll just put Kishibe in the middle. I'm doing a cop out. Kishibe is in the middle. More like right here. Kishibe isn't useless, okay? He's not useless, but like, he's like down here. He isn't like useless or anything, but like, bruh, he's not as strong as people make him out to be. Like people are like begging, like as of chapter 199 in Chainsaw Man, people are like begging saying, oh, we need Kishibe. We need to bring back Kishibe. Kishibe will help us. What is Kishibe gonna do against Yoru and Death? And what is he gonna do, man? Seriously, what will he do? I'm very curious. If Fujimoto brings him back, I'm very curious to see what Kishibe will do. If Kishibe locks in, hey, I'll take it back. But I don't think Kishibe is as strong as people want him to pretend he is. He really isn't. And also, he's not that destructive. I think that's not like a arguable thing. Even though he did beat up all Quanxi's girlfriends, I'll put him like up here. I'll put him like right there. The GOAT. He needs no introduction. Katana Man. Katana Man, listen, everyone, Katana Man, oh my goodness, I love him. Listen, he isn't as bad as people make him out to be. Katana Man's problem is that he goes against characters that are just like so much stronger than him. Katana Man isn't weak. He did beat Denji. And also, he's a hybrid, so he's invulnerable. Not invulnerable, but like he's kind of technically invincible. So he is hard to kill. He's definitely in the hard to kill. Not impossible to kill, but hard to kill. And he has low destructive power. He's like under Denji. Could Katana Man beat Kishibe? I believe so. He would. Katana Man would speed blitz. Katana Man would speed blitz Kishibe. Because that's his ability. He has one ability. And yeah, he uses it a bunch and he fails. It failed against Denji in their second fight. But he split blitzed Aki. He did speed blitz Denji once. Bro, I think Katana Man, I'll put him right here. I'll put him right there. And also he has low destructive power because you only kill like one person at a time. So yeah. Pochita, dog form. Honestly, not as weak as you would expect. Easy to kill? Yes, 100%. And he's low destructive. But he did beat Tomato. He did beat the Tomato Devil with just Denji. So Pochita's like right here. He's right there. He can beat some very weak devils. Like, can Pochita dog form beat the Grape Devil and the Fish Devil? 100 million %. And the Muscle Devil? Yes, too. Now, here is where I make everybody mad. Here is where I make everybody mad. Pochita devil form. Let's go through this. What are Pochita devil form's biggest feats? He fought all the weapons and the Makima and the horsemen. Well, okay, let's go back. He fought all the horsemen and the weapons and he lost. Makima said at the height of their battle, he ran away, never to be seen until, obviously until Makima finds him again. But he lost that. That's why Pochita was bloody at the very start of, if I'm not mistaken, that's why Pochita was bloody and about to die at the very start of Chainsaw Man, chapter 1, episode 1, whatever. So he lost against all of them. But at the end of part 1, he did fight Makima in all of the weapons and he was winning. The only reason he lost is because Makima attacked Kobeni and he tried to sacrifice himself for Kobeni to block that hit. But otherwise, he was winning, definitely. So, and also in Chainsaw Man Part 2, from what we've seen so far, he blitzed all public safety. He blah blah blah. He did all that stuff. He ran to aging road, extremely fast. But Yoru did turn him into a chicken nugget. Yoru won her fight with Pochita, and literally Yoshida confirmed this. So this man right here, Pochita, hard to kill. I'm about to say definitely destructive. Yes, destructive. He's up here. Honestly, I thought I was gonna put him like over here, but nah, he's not that easy to kill. He's like up here. The Cursed Devil. We haven't seen anything about the Cursed Devil. I would say he has low destructive, like he only curse one person at a time from what we've seen. And we haven't really seen him kill anything. So I'll put him right here and I'll move Infinity over here. Because we haven't really seen, I will assume curses. I'll put curse right here. Why not? Literally, why not? Curse goes right there. Why not? Snake Devil. Snake Devil, I would say, is high destructive power. is a giant snake, like a giant snake, bro. And he can destroy like tons of buildings and stuff. And also, we haven't seen it die though. So it's like, I would say more destructive than Blood Devil. And I would assume it's in the middle because we literally have not seen it get hurt at all. We haven't seen it get hurt at all. Sawatari. Easy to kill. She killed herself. And she is literally, quite literally, just a girl. She is just a girl. She's easy to kill. But she has high destructive power because she uses the Snake Devil. So I would say she's like right here. Well, okay, are we counting the devils they use? Or are we only counting her as a person? Because as a person, she's like down here, bro. She's like down here, bro. I'll put her down there. I'm not counting the Snake Devil. I'm putting her like down here. Ghost Devil. Low destructive. And I would say hard to kill. She's like right here. Future Devil. Low destructive. He literally cannot kill anybody at all. He can't kill anything. But I will argue the Future Devil is hard to kill. The hardest to kill. Because he literally knows the future and he knows how he will die. That is my explanation. If all things are fair, I think he would be extremely easy to kill. Like he's in the bottom left corner, the Future Devil, because he has no defense at all. He's a giant eye target in the middle of him, and he has no attack. He has no attack, no defense. And he's literally just fodder. But because he sees the future and knows the future, I would say he's hard to kill because he will see everything coming. He will see everything coming. He will just see it coming. But also, he can't do anything against it. So, yeah, anyway, I put it on there. That's my reasoning. Beam. My brother. I love Beam so much. He is low destructive. He's like down here with Ghost. Because we did see him attack a bunch of zombies. And he's also very fast. I would say Beam is hard to kill. He's hard to kill. He's over here. I would move him Kishibe above Beam. Lower that way. Right there. Angel Devil. Definitely very high destructive mass killing ability. If he uses like certain weapons, like how Makima used them, then yeah, he's bodying Pochita, definitely. I mean, we literally saw him do it, or Makima do it technically. But also, he's very easy to kill. Very easy to kill. But he has high destructive power. Very easy to kill, but high destructive power. I'll put him like more over here because I'll put him over here. Reze, everyone's wife. I'll be honest, I don't really like Reze that much. Not like I don't dislike her. I just don't like her. Like I people like be crashing out over Reze. I don't really like her that much. I don't like the bomb. The bomb arc is a really good arc in part 1, but it's not my favorite arc in part 1. International Assassins is my favorite arc in part 1. But Reze. I would say Reze is hard to kill. And also because she's a fighter. She's a good fighter. Like she could beat up Katana Man in her human form. And I would say she's low destructive. Right there. Boop, boop, boop. Bomb hybrid. She is, I would argue, the second strongest hybrid. Second strongest? I think the bomb hybrid is the strongest hybrid. She's stronger than Barem. She's stronger than Quanxi, I think. That might be controversial to say. Is she stronger than Quanxi? I would say that she's hard to kill, definitely. And a high destructive power, but not higher than Pochita. So Pochita's like right there. She's like right here. She can blow up an entire city if she wants. Well, she can go around blowing up all the buildings she wants. And good luck in good luck in October, Denji, because you're gonna need it going against her. Oh my goodness. All right, moving on. The Typhoon Devil. Typhoon is, I would say, obviously high destructive, mass killing. It's a giant typhoon, like yeah, high mass killing, and high destructive because you can destroy entire cities. But I would say he's like over here on the weakness. Like he's like hard to kill. Obviously he's like hard to kill. It's a giant typhoon, so yeah, typhoon right there, right there. Santa Claus. My favorite girl in Chainsaw Man. Santa is the best. Santa, yes, high destructive mass killing and hard to kill. I would say Santa is near, I won't say impossible. Well, yes. Okay, I'll move her a little bit down from the top right. Listen, Santa, as you know, she can spread her consciousness throughout. Everything she touches can become a doll. Therefore, she is mass killing because everything her dolls touch can also turn things into dolls. So theoretically, you could start a doll apocalypse just off that ability alone. That is actually in the same ability. She's like super OP just off that if the dolls get out of control. And also, she is very hard to kill / incapacitate because if you, even as she said in the manga, even if one of her dolls survive, she will survive. She will just transfer her consciousness to that doll and she'll come back and hunt down Denji. So the only way they could beat Santa is from a hacks by Cosmo, which is like Gojo tier, flood the brain stuff. But yeah, that's the only way. So she's like the hardest to kill and she's very dangerous. I think she could kill Pochita if she touches Pochita. If her ability works on devils, then she would kill Pochita. So yeah, she's right there. Also, Darkness Santa, I put it right by Santa. Darkness Santa goes right next to Santa. Quanxi, the second goat, right behind Santa. This will be controversial. It will be controversial. Because in the replies to that spaghetti tweet of the tier list, people were arguing, could the Blood Devil beat Quanxi? I saw good arguments as to why she could, and I saw good arguments as to why she can't. Let's just think about it. We know Quanxi can speed blitz to like 50 to 100 people and kill them all instantly before they even realize it. She has mass killing destructive power on the same level as, I'm moving them down like right there, on the same level as Blood. Definitely. She's up there with Blood. But is she harder to kill than Blood? Yes. So this is where I think. She's harder to kill than Blood, definitely. Not as much as Typhoon though. I'll put them down a little bit. She's hard to kill Blood, definitely. But she does the exact same amount of damage, I would say. She does the same amount of damage. Now, who would win in a fight? In my opinion, I think the Blood Devil would beat Quanxi in a fight. Because, so I'll just do this. I think the Blood Devil will beat Quanxi in a fight. Because people will say, oh, Quanxi was just perception blitz Blood. But I don't think Quanxi can kill Blood enough in time to like stop her from like ripping her limbs apart with her own blood. Like, I just don't think that's, I think Blood will beat Quanxi 100%. I do think the Blood Devil will beat Quanxi. The Bow Devil. The Blow Devil also has high destruction. Not as much as Typhoon though. And I would say it's harder to kill. Okay, my goodness, this is such a hard convo. This is actually a hard convo. Could Blood Devil beat the Bow Devil? We don't know the range of the Blood Devil's blood ability. It's my answer to that. But if it's the same range, then, but the blood, okay, oh my goodness, I hate this question so much because it's not as simple as people think it is. People will just say, oh, it's a Bow Devil, obviously. They're like so close. They're so even. They're so close, it's dumb. They're so close, it's dumb. But I would say the Bow Devil beats the Blood Devil. The Bow Devil beats the Blood Devil, definitely. Long. I really like Long. Long is my favorite of Quanxi's girls, definitely. Cosmo is second, but I love Long. She's easy to kill, definitely. She's very easy to kill, but she has high destructive power. she makes a giant fireball and just like engulfs you with fire. That's like pretty like dangerous. So yeah, she's definitely right there. Pingtsi. Is that her name? Pingtsi? Yeah, Pingtsi. It's Chinese, so I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. But Pingtsi. Easy to kill, definitely. And she has no offensive ability. So she's like down here, bro. Sorry. I'm sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. Tsugihagi. We have seen her do literally nothing. So she's also down there. I'm going to assume she's weak and can't do anything. Cosmo is easy to kill, but her ability is so OP. Like, it's not even funny how OP her ability is. And also, what's my mouth not moving? Her ability is like so OP. Cosmo is very easy to kill, but her ability is so OP, so I don't know where to put her. She's easy to kill, definitely. She's literally just a girl, but low destructive then. Don't get me wrong, her ability is OP, but from what we can see, it can only work on one person at a time. So what does destructive mean? Like, well, it's not destructive. It doesn't destroy and doesn't kill mass people, and she's easy to kill. So she's like right here, bro. Power can beat Cosmo because Power has no brain. So it's like, I'm sorry. I love Power. I love Power. I'm just a joke. Good golly. Kusakabe, easy to kill. He's a human, but he has a very strong ability, which is the Stone Devil. So I'll put him right here. Stone Devil. Easy to kill, I would assume, because darkness killed him instantaneously. And also, well, darkness kills everything instantaneously, so it's not really a good measurement to go off of. But I'll just put him like right here. Easy to kill, low destructive. I'll put him right next to, oh bro, right there. Why not? The Violence Fiend. I will actually put the Violence Fiend in hard to kill incapacitate, because he literally stood his own against darkness. And also, obviously he is low destructive, but he stood his own against darkness, bro. He's like right here, bro. I would say he's hard to kill. He's like right there. Denji's dad. I would arguably say Denji's dad is the weakest character in Chainsaw Man. He is the weakest character because literally one reason. He died to a 5-year-old Denji. When Denji was 5 years old, he killed his dad. So you're like, obviously he's going to disappear in the sea of people down here. But he's like, just imagine putting him like off the grid, like off the grid. Like he's just so far you don't even know, oh, actually he didn't disappear. But yeah, he's like down there, bro. Like it's bad for him, bro. He's like really weak. Like, oh my goodness. Aki. Listen, don't get mad at me, bro. Please don't get mad at me. But like, I know he has a bunch of fanboys. I mean, not fanboys, fangirls. I like Aki. He is cool. I like Aki. But from what we've seen, what has he done? He fought Katana Man and lost. He fought the Cursed Devil, kind of won. He held his own, definitely. Aki just isn't. He's like. He would be easy to kill, definitely. He's easy to kill, but he's smart. That's another thing. He is very smart, so he can get out of like situations. So maybe he's like not that easy to kill. He's like over here, and also yeah, okay. So I'll put him like over here. He's like over here. No, he also has low destructive, so he's over here definitely. The Gun Devil, high destructive, definitely higher than Typhoon. Let's actually move them all down a little bit because, oh my goodness, the Gun Devil is crazy. Move Reze down there a little bit. Gun Devil, yeah, he's over here. He's over here with Santa, bro. And remember, these two Santas are like, I can't overlap them, so I'm just gonna put like kind of like the same, like right there. Like, but she's like up there. He's like over here, bro. And put Typhoon like over here. And I put him like right here. Next, that was Gun Devil 20%. Gun Devil 100%. We don't have an image of it, but we were told in the manga that 100% of the Gun Devil did appear once, and he killed like 1 million people in 5 minutes, and he ran across the entire world, just destroying everything in the path. I would say the 100% of the Gun Devil was obviously stronger than the 20% of the Gun Devil, definitely. The Gun Fiend, very strong, but also easy to kill. Normal Denji killed him, but he's strong. The Gun Fiend, not Gun Hybrid, Gun Fiend now. So he's like, I would say here. He's like definitely like right here, around here. He could destroy a whole city block, and also he's, you know, but he's easy to kill. I mean, Denji killed him easily. He's like right here. The Hell Devil, very easy. Well, I won't say easy to kill. He's kind of easy to kill, bro. He's kind of easy to kill. He's definitely kind of easy to kill, and he's not really that strong either. All he does is like transport things from hell and from hell back. So he's like right here, bro. He's like right there, bro. I put him like right there. He doesn't really kill anybody. He's kind of like in his corner, honestly. He may be worse than Denji's dad. He's not worse than Denji's dad, but he's like over here, bro. I knew this would happen. Listen, I knew this would happen. I don't have enough room in the bottom left corner because there's so many characters that are low destructive / killing power and are also very easy to kill. So like the bottom left is like it's ramping up, bruh. It's ramping up. The Whip Hybrid. She's low destructive, even though she can't kill like multiple people at a time. And she's hard to kill because she's a hybrid. She is definitely stronger than Katana. I'll just move her like right around. I believe Reze is better than her. She's right there, right there. Oh, who's this? Violence. I'll put her like right there. And while I'm here, Spear, same deal. He didn't really do anything. He just stabbed Pochita a couple times. And here, right there, he lost to Denji easily. I put him right there. Doop, doop, doop. Miri. I think Miri is like he's like one of the stronger ones, bro. I think he's stronger than, he's also low destructive killing. Katana's more destructive. I think, yeah, he's like over here. Katana's like over here. Reze's like here. Denji's up here. Move up, Denji. My computer's lagging. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, by the way, all these hybrids would kill Kishibe. Just saying. He's not ganged up. One-on-one. Yeah, Kishibe's getting fried, bro. Stop gassing that man up. He's literally 90 years old. Let him rest, please. Barem. Barem is like top 5 favorite characters. He's top 5 favorite characters. Barem is strong. Honestly, I would say hard to kill and destructive. Because he, as we saw in the fight with Pochita and Barem and the rest of the weapons, he set like an entire building on fire, like instantly. In their fight. Like, he just shot flames, like a whole like 4 stories of a skyscraper just got set on fire. So he's like here. I would say he's not that hard to kill, but he is high destructive. So like, he's a hybrid, but I'll put him right here. I'll put him over here. Speaking of Barem, let's go to Nayuta. Let's go to Nayuta next after Barem. So, easy to kill. And low, I won't say that low destructive power because she can kill 2 people at a time. I'll put her like here. She's with Pochita. The GOAT. He is the strongest, Bucky. Just kidding. Obviously, Denji. Nah, he is stronger than Denji's dad. I'll put him over Denji's dad right there. Bucky is stronger than Denji's dad. I am not joking. How do you? All right. Anyway, let's go. Yoshida, everyone's favorite. You know what I'm saying? I hate Yoshida. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's like a love-hate thing. I love-hate him. I would say Yoshida is unironically hard to kill. Like, he should be dead. Like if if this was anyone else's manga, if anyone else was writing this manga, this emo K-pop star would be dead. He would be very dead, but he isn't. And Yoshida is smart. Yoshida is smart. He's smart. He is. He can fight. He can definitely fight. He also has high destructive power because he uses the Octopus Devil. Yoshida might be over here, bro. He might be over here. I'll put Yoshida. Oh my goodness, I should put Yoshida. I think Yoshida can beat Reze, definitely. Human Reze. He can beat human Reze. Not bomb Reze, but human Reze. So it's like, yeah, I put him like right there. Why not? I'm guessing I'm Katana Man a little too much. Put Katana right here back in this place. All right. Fumiko, my goat. Okay. So normally, if this was, an arc or two ago, I would say easy to kill, low destructive. It's literally just a girl. But Fujimoto showed us that when she was dying, a second Fumiko appeared and took her place. So therefore, Fumiko might be able to make clones of herself. We don't know her abilities. All we know is she was about to die and didn't die. So we pretty much only have speculation and headcanons. So I'll give you my speculation / headcanon. I think Fumiko has a deal with the Cat Devil. For some reason, she gives me cat vibes, and I would not be shocked if there's a Cat Devil. So therefore, I think Fumiko has 9 lives. As per her contract with the Cat Devil, she has 9 lives. She has no destructive power, but she's also, I would say, around hard to kill. So she's like down there, bro. Honestly. Asa Mitaka. We're getting into part 2 now. Asa Mitaka. Asa, well, obviously, early part 2, she'd be like over here. But now we have gun arms Asa Mitaka. Asa can use Yoru's weapon creation ability, and she can use the tank and gun arms. So she's mass destructive, mass killing with the tank and gun arms. But Asa is also just a girl. So she's over here with Gun Fiend. And I would think Asa is more intelligent than the Gun Fiend. So she's more destructive than the Gun Fiend. Well, she would never go on a rampage and start, killing random civilians, obviously. But at the same time, if she wanted to, she could, and she'd be crazy. And if we're going to do Asa, we gotta get right into Yoru. Yoru is basically the same. They're literally the same person. Now, Yoru goes right here with Asa. Yoru is more malicious, so I would put her right there. Now, again, this is based off chapter 199 up to chapter 199. I'm pretty sure Yoru Asa will move over to the side by the end of part 2. I think. I'm going to do another tier list, I think, when part 2, ends, or when Chainsaw Man ends. Let's see how the new rankings change, basically. But yeah, Yoru goes right there. Yuko. This includes Yuko human form, and I'll just do Yuko just as devil form. Medium destructive, I would say she's like over here. And she's pretty easy to kill. She's like with the zombie devil. Cockroach Devil. I would say mass destructive, but pretty easy to kill because Denji got him pretty easily. I would say Cockroach is less destructive than the Bat, and he's around the Bat Leech, around this little group over here. Now we're getting into, the stronger ones. I know I kind of like a lot of people are like human beings, and I'm not really counting them. But let's get into the Fire Devil. We don't know how the Fire Devil looks yet, so I'm using a picture of Agony, and we don't know anything about him. Easy to kill or hard to kill, we literally do not know because we haven't seen him. But I will put him in like the middle. Like he'll be on the line, definitely. High destructive / mass killing, definitely. Because if you recall, the Fire Devil has been pretending to be the Justice Devil throughout all of part 2. The Fire Devil's abilities are one, the more contracts made with the Fire Devil, the stronger the Fire Devil becomes. Two, the Fire Devil has the ability to make contracts without anything in return, which I don't know if that's unique or not, but that's one thing that was mentioned, I think. And three, its ability is it can transform you into anything you desire. So therefore, the Fire Devil transformed Yuko. The Fire Devil transformed this new fake Sawman we're seeing in the new Chainsaw Man chapters, most recent ones. The Fire Devil changed all the human beings in the church arc into fake chainsaw human beings because they like Chainsaw Man so much. So the Fire Devil is pretty destructive. Like, if I remember, he turned like 300,000 or like 3 million. I don't know the number. I don't remember the number, but it's 300,000 to 3 million. I just remember it was the three people into fake Chainsaw Men. And they've literally been going around throughout the entire Aging and Chainsaw Man church arc, just destroying everything and killing everyone. So like, he's very destructive and mass killing. He is a threat that should be watched out for. Definitely. The Justice Devil. The Justice Devil, if you remember, appeared at the end of the Falling arc and used like giant tentacles from his body to attack Asa and Denji. I would say he's very destructive. Definitely very destructive. But I think he's very easy to kill. So he's like over here, definitely. But remember, the Justice Devil and the Fire Devil are different. The Fire Devil is pretending to be the Justice Devil. So the Justice Devil, the only thing the Justice Devil really did in Chainsaw Man was help destroy a city and attack Asa and Denji and like maybe some civilians or whatever. But he didn't really do anything. It's mostly the Fire Devil that's been doing all the crazy stuff. The Falling Devil. The Falling Devil is extremely strong. Definitely high destructive and mass killing. Oop. And very hard to kill, if not impossible to kill. When it says in the manga, when the Falling Devil appeared, literally first of all, when she appeared, everyone started falling into the sky. Her passive ability is making you relive past traumas, and if they're bad enough, you fall into the sky. It said in the short time in the manga, it said that in the short time that Falling was on Earth, there were earthquakes and all types of like natural disasters all over the planet because she was shifting gravity on Earth with her presence. Denji literally ate her not completely, but he ate her, and it literally did not affect her at all. And she literally just reformed her body inside of Denji, cutting him in half. Like, and she also literally said in the manga that there's no weapon that humanity currently possesses that can kill her. So she's very hard to kill, if not impossible, and very destructive. She's Gun Devil tier destructive, definitely. Now, I'm about to make a lot of people mad. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna stand on it. Listen, I'm gonna say this first. I like the Darkness Devil, okay? The Darkness Devil is like my top 3 devils. It's definitely one of my favorite. It has the best design. It's the coolest. I love the Darkness Devil. But the Darkness Devil is 1000% carried by aura and fan perception. Is he cool? Yes. Is he scary? Yes. Is he strong? Definitely yes. He killed like the entire cast without thinking about it. And he's very hard to kill. But, has he done anything on the scale of the Falling Devil? No, he hasn't. Does the Falling Devil have less aura? For all the people that love aura, does he have less aura than, does he have more aura than the Falling Devil? Yes. Did he pick up a giant building with his fingertip and throw it at Asa and Denji like the Falling Devil? No, he didn't. So, is he hard to kill? Definitely, he's over here. But his high destructive mass killing is down here. He's down here. From what we know, based on what he gave the Santa Claus. As long as Santa Claus with the darkness ability, as long as she was in the darkness, she could heal from any wound. We can only assume that the Darkness Devil has the same ability. I'm lacking like crazy. We can only assume that the Darkness Devil has the same ability, meaning that as long as he's in the darkness, he could heal from any wound. And he emits his own darkness when he appears, meaning he's pretty much can only always heal any wound. But we haven't seen him doing that on a mass scale. Like in the area where he fought the public safety and Denji in them, he only did it in like that small area, from what we can tell. Now, if he appears on Earth and like shrouds the entire city or like the whole Earth in darkness, then obviously I move him up here with falling. But from what we've seen, he's only like down here, bro. Definitely he's only down here. And also, Denji beat Darkness Santa by putting his whole body on fire so that she couldn't regenerate anymore. But even when he did that, you know, Santa Claus' other abilities allowed her to survive until Cosmo did it. But anyway, yeah, obviously the Darkness Santa is weak to the light. And we don't know about the Darkness Devil, but we can only assume that the Darkness Devil is obviously weak to the light. I mean, I know it's an assumption, but it makes sense now. It makes sense. So he's not as crazy as, you know what I'm saying? He's not as crazy. The Aging Devil. I will say he doesn't have as much destructive power or mass killing as falling. Definitely not. He's like around darkness. Definitely. Because his bang ability, well, it's not really a bang ability, but his abilities are basically anything he touches, he can rapidly age up. And we assume he ages them down too. That's just assuming. But we've seen that he can rapidly age anything he touches up, including Pochita or like physical objects. And also, he can send you into his world, his mental domain. I hate the word domain, but he can send you into his world where you have to stay there for 1,000,000 years. And also, devil abilities don't work in there. So honestly, I would say he is stronger than the Darkness Devil. And I would also say that aging is also stronger than the Falling Devil. But the Falling Devil has more mass destruction, mass killing. Like the Falling Devil can mass kill like thousands of people on the planet easily. Can aging do that? I don't think so. I mean, we've seen him punch people through mirrors and that's pretty much it, you know what I'm saying? But could he beat falling? Definitely. That's like kind of the weakness of this four quadrantal. That's kind of the weakness of this 4-square chart, because obviously, as I said at the very beginning, with Power and Zombie, could Power beat the Zombie Devil? Yes, but the Zombie Devil is higher than Power. Could Aging Devil beat the Falling Devil? Definitely. If the Aging Devil looked at Falling and did his ability, I would assume he could easily send her to Aging's world where she would not be able to escape because devil powers don't work there. So she would be strapped there and she would die there. But obviously, Falling is higher than Aging because Aging can only do this to a few people, or not a few people, but he can only do this to one person at a time. Like, well, I'm not saying they can only sit in this world one person at a time, but like he has to bang individual people. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to say, but he has to bang individual people. Meanwhile, again, Falling, her just existing on planet Earth, caused gravity to change all over the planet, killing thousands of people. So it's like hundreds of thousands of people. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Next, we have the Death of Devil. Unnamed because we don't know her name, so I'll just call her Fake Fami, but otherwise Death. I will say Death's power is this. Anyone she kills, she can control. So, therefore, and she controls strong devils. I would say she's hard to kill, obviously. But that's another thing. She says she's literally showed us that she removed all of her organs and she cannot die. So she has no organs and she's still alive. So therefore, just off that, she's hard to kill. Just off that, she is primal tier hard to kill. I mean, she is a primal, so yeah, she's hard to kill. And she controls the Falling Devil. So she is mass destruction because she can tell whatever devil, like the Falling, to destroy massive and kill massive amounts of people. You know, she's Death, bro. I would say she's higher than Gun, definitely. If I can get my mouse there. Yeah, she's higher. She's up there, bro. She's top left. Whatever. She's top left. Let's put her top left. Whatever. Why not? Fami. I love Fami. She's a good character. I like her. Fami, easy to kill? Definitely not. Well, I'll put her right here. She's not impossible to kill, but she's hard to kill. Literally, we saw her that all she needed was the life of an ant. After she got killed, quote unquote, she needed the life of an ant and was able to immediately recharge. So she doesn't even need blood like a normal devil. She just take the nutrients of an ant or anything that's alive and restore herself. So she's hard to kill, definitely. But she's also very low destruction. She's with the future devil. I mean, again, I'm on chapter 199, and chapter 200 comes next week, and Death just told Fami and Fake Saw to cause mass destruction. So I'll just put her, she's not with future because the future devil can't do anything. She's like up here. I'll put her like around what Denji is, I would say. Because if she touches you, then she can take your nutrients and kill you. So she's like right here. She's right there with darkness, I would say. Yes, I'm putting her with darkness. Yes, I am. A little bit lower than darkness. She's like right there. Fake Saw. That's a very bad picture, but Fake Saw, man. He's literally just Denji. He's a copy of Denji. So I'm putting him right next to Denji. I'll put him like lower than Denji. I'm pretty sure Denji will beat him in a fight soon. So lower than Denji, higher than Fami, higher than other hybrids. What else? And last but not least, nuclear weapons. This, much like the Fire Devil, we don't know anything about nuclear weapons. The Fire Devil has done more than nuclear weapons has been mentioned like one time directly and one time indirectly. The one time directly was like in the very first chapter of part 2, where Yoru said, I want nuclear weapons back. And the second time was when Asa and Yoru was in the bathtub talking about Yoru's friends, and Yoru said, I want my friends back, and blah, 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 blah. But just off the name, obviously in Chainsaw Man, the concept is this: the scarier the name, the stronger the devil. So nuclear, I would agree, I'm pretty sure everyone would agree that nuclear weapons is very scary. So just off that, he's up here. And nuclear weapons, again, I'll say this, I'm putting nuclear weapons right there, right under fire. I'm doing this. Obviously Fire Devil is very bad, but this is what I think. This is where we get to speculation time. Death Devil said in 1 month, something crazy will happen that will make humanity's fear of death peak, which will activate the Death Devil. What I think that activation thing, trigger or whatever you want to call it, I think that will be when Yoru gets Denji to vomit nuclear weapons, and Yoru will control nuclear weapons in some way, shape, or form. She will control nuclear weapons and use them. And when she uses them, that will cause humanity's fear of death to peak, and that's when death will awaken. But just off that, mass killing, honestly, I want to put over here, but we don't know how easy or hard it is to kill yet. So mass killing, definitely at the top of mass killing. But yeah, this is my Chainsaw Man ranking list. Disagree with it or not? I hope you do agree with it. If you disagree, I don't care. This is 100% objective. It's factual, and Fujimoto actually told me all this himself. I was pretty much just telling you what he told me. So yeah, this will definitely change in the future. Honestly, it might change next chapter on chapter 200. It might change. I might be completely wrong with my rankings for Fami and Fake Chainsaw and Death, but we will see. We will see. I'm going to make a normal tier list just so you can see what I would do on that case. But I think this tier list is better. This is a better tier list than doing just a top-down A to F rank. This is more, I would say, descriptive and like leaves room for more nuance. Even though it's not that nuanced, because there's still the error of, I would say, even though falling or aging can easily kill falling, falling is higher, quote unquote, than aging. But it kind of really doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah, that's my ranking. I was bored. I wanted to do this. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Before I go do that, I can't believe I forgot Makima. I forgot Makima. I literally forgot Makima. She's like the main character. Well, she's the most important character. Makima. Hard to kill. Well, she's not impossible to kill. I'll put her like over here. She's definitely on the harder side to kill because for contract. Mass destruction power, I would say she's like up here. She's up here. She's definitely right there. I'll see Makima's right here. Do I forget anybody else? The cat. I put him right there with death. No, put him right in the corner. Yeah, who else? Who else did I forget? Anyone else important? No one important? All right. Hope I didn't forget anybody important. If I got anyone important, then y'all can beat me in the comments. Here's my tier list of all the people. Obviously, this isn't as, I would say, detailed as the other list. Like, just looking at this is already making my brain hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at this and it's making me say, like, oh, why would I put that in that category? Like, I already know people will see this, like, just off rip and say, oh, why would you do that and that? Like, you know, like, this definitely isn't as detailed as the other list. And even that one isn't even that detailed in terms of power scale, but this is the best I could do. So, like it or not, I don't really, I won't say I don't care, but, you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching the video if you watched this far. And see you Tuesday when the Chainsaw Man chapter come out. Bye 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 bye.